Hey guys, quick video here. I'm going to make a spaghetti squash, so join me as I put this together. All right, it's all cleaned up. I used just warm water, and I sprayed it with some white vinegar just to clean it up. And the reason, I'm not going to be eating the outside. I have people say this to me all the time. They're like, why do you clean the outside of the vegetable? Well, that's because I'm going to put the knife in it, and if there's any germs or bacteria or anything on the outside of it, once I put the knife on it and slice into it, then it's kind of like cross-contamination. I have the oven preheating to 400 for about 45 minutes. And this squash I would consider to be small to medium. You know, they have some really large ones. These are the size that I like. This will actually feed the two of us. One half will be good for tonight's meal, and then there'll be it's good for 2 meals, basically, for 2 people. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean out all the seeds from this area here and just clean that right out. It's almost like a pumpkin inside. So just scrape it out. Smells like a pumpkin too. Just want to get all the seeds and the stringy part out. Probably looks harder than it is. It's really not that difficult. All right, that looks pretty good. We'll do the other half. And again, I'm just going to start it with the fork. There's some construction going on in the house right now, in this kitchen, in fact. And I have my tripod on some staging, scaffolding, whatever you call it, some kind of staging. It's kind of working out pretty good, I think. Okay. Seems like a lot of work, but it really isn't, guys. It's well worth it. Well worth it. Use a spoon and kind of just clean up the edges a little bit, just like cleaning out a pumpkin for Halloween. Yep. And it's funny because it probably doesn't look like there's much left, you know, in here, but wait till it's cooked. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. All right, next thing we're going to do extra light olive oil, and this one is for frying, baking, and roasting. It's a higher smoke point to it than if you just use the regular olive oil, you know, that you find in the green bottle. Just going to give my hands another quick wash. And we just want to drizzle. I'm just going to put a little drizzle in here, and just so you kind of get an idea. I'm just a little drizzle. And then I did wash my hands. I'm just going to do that. Just kind of rub it all around. Doesn't have to be too much, just a little bit. And then you just rub this. Oh, I think I put a little. Rub it there. And just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. A little bit. Just regular table pepper. And I have sea salt. I like to just use that. Just a little bit. Okay. it's oiled, and we have some salt and pepper on it. Now to cook it, we're just gonna flip it upside down, and we're going to bake it in a 400-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Okay guys, here it is, fresh out of the oven, and I let it sit for about 5 minutes. As you can see, you just want it to be fork tender. So again, I cooked it at 400, and this one I only did about 35 minutes. It was smaller than some of the larger ones that I cooked for about 40-45 minutes. So I'm just gonna pick it up. Normally I would just leave it on the plate, but I want to show you guys. So you just take the fork and you just start, I don't know if you can see, but see, it just peels off nice and stringy like that. Comes out nice and easy. It's a little hot. I could have waited a little bit and let it cool a little bit more, but hot to handle. The taste of this is actually, it has a nice, a little bit sweet, a little bit nutty, but it's really good. Another reason why I eat this too now is I actually have I get kidney stones a lot. And my stones are formed from what's called oxalate acid, and a lot of our foods, just real quickly, have oxalate acid in them. And I might do a whole other video on that at some point, but this has most of the food we eat has oxalate acid. All of our good food, all of our berries, our strawberries, the spinach. Spinach has an astronomical amount of oxalates in it. In other words, if I eat a lot of that, I'm going to get kidney stones because my body doesn't break down the oxalate acid. This is a bare minimum amount of oxalate acids, and so it's actually a lot easier for me to eat. All right, I'm gonna go check on my pork chops, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, I am back with my finished dinner. I am having my spaghetti squash with a lovely pork chop and some broccoli, and I got some butter on it and some pepper. That's yummy. All right, bon appetit. Talk to you guys later. Bye.